Once upon a time, there was a king with 4 wives. One day, the king got sick and was on his deathbed. Afraid of being in the afterlife alone, he asked his 4th wife, which he loved the most, and bought her diamonds and gold and elegant clothing. He asked her, "Would you die with me and go with me to the afterlife?" The 4th wife replied, "I'm sorry, I can't do that," and walked away. He also loved his 3rd wife and was very proud and would always show her off to neighboring kingdoms. So he called on his 3rd wife and asked, "Would you accompany me to the afterlife?" The 3rd wife replied, "I love my life too much, and I'm sorry I cannot go with you. And when you die, I'm going to remarry." His 2nd wife has always been there for him in his times of need, so he asked, "Would you accompany me to the afterlife?" The 2nd wife then replied, "I'm sorry that I can't help you out this time, but what I can do is arrange your funeral, and I will be there for your funeral." A voice called out and said, "I'll leave with you and follow you wherever you go, even if it is to the afterlife." And the king looked, and it was his 1st wife. But this was the wife that he took care of the least. Felt embarrassed and said, "I'm sorry, I should have taken more care of you and given you more attention when I was alive." The moral of this story is that we all have 4 wives. Our 4th wife is our body. We like to decorate it with nice jewelry, nice clothing, but in the end, it can't follow us to the afterlife. The 3rd wife represents our possessions. We spend so much time trying to gather possessions, but in the end, they cannot follow us to the afterlife. It will be given to other people and divided. Just like the 3rd wife said, she's going to remarry. The 2nd wife, our friends and family. We trust them. They're always there for us in times of need. But the furthest they can go with us is to our funeral and send us off. Our 1st wife, the 1st wife represents our soul. We usually neglect taking care of our soul. That is the thing that will follow us to the afterlife. Care for your body, keep it healthy, enjoy your possessions and the comfort they provide. Cherish your friends and family for the love that they provide. But don't forget to take care of your soul, nourish your soul. Take time to be alone.
What do you say to that? You may have arms and legs, but unless you know 3 things. Number 1, who are you and what your value is? Number 2, what is your purpose here in life? And number 3, what is your destiny when you're done here? If you don't know the answers of any of those 3 questions, you're more disabled than I.
There's no losing, only learning. There's no failure, only opportunities. And there's no problems, only solutions. So to me, what failure is the mother of all success. If it wasn't for Michael Jordan getting cut from his 9th grade basketball team, he wouldn't have became Michael Jordan. You know, if it wasn't for, I seen an article the other day where they were talking about Oprah Winfrey and how she got fired because she wasn't good for television. You know, you got people like Walt Disney who got fired, if I'm not mistaken, from a newspaper saying he had no imagination. These are the same people that I got to deal with. Tell me what's not a hit record. You know, that all they can do is learn and come back bigger, better, stronger. Because all it's going to do is lead you in the right direction. See, if you're always winning, then you don't really understand what it is to win. You got to take those losses. You got to take those hits. There's got to be the valleys, the peaks, the ups, the downs. In order for you to, when it does happen, you go, wow, this is what it's all about.